If everything is decided by destiny, why should we struggle for success at all? Many people fall into this trap. They quietly tell themselves, whatever is meant to happen will happen anyway. Why put in effort? Why sacrifice comfort? Why wake up early, stay disciplined, and carry the weight of responsibility if the ending is already decided? And slowly, without realizing it, you stop taking responsibility for your own life. Well, this confusion is not new. Thousands of years ago, even Arjuna fell into the same trap. Standing in the middle of the battlefield, he said, if destiny has already decided everything, why fight? And Krishna smiled because Arjuna fell into the same trap most people do. He confused destiny with passivity. He confused acceptance with escape. Krishna's answers comes in one of the most misunderstood words of Bhagavad Gita. Karmanye Vadhikaraste Phaleshu Kadachana. You have the right to the action, but not to the fruits of the action. This does not mean don't care about the results. It means something far deeper. It means you don't control the outcome, but you fully control the effort. Think of life like a chessboard. You didn't choose where you were born. You didn't choose your parents. You didn't choose your early circumstances. But destiny is like an opponent across the board, making the moves you didn't expect. Your struggle is not against the board. Your struggle is not against the fate. Your struggle is the process of finding the best move despite pressure, fear, and uncertainty. You don't control where the opponent moves, but you have absolute freedom over your next step. Now imagine a chess player saying, the result is already decided, so I won't move my pieces. Would you call that wisdom or coward? Wearing the mask of philosophy. Now let's try to understand even more deeply with another metaphor. You're not the director of the movie. You did not write the script, but you are the actor. And your responsibility is not to decide how the story ends, but to play your role with total sincerity. When an actor is fully in character, he doesn't try to act. The character simply flows through him. That is akarma. Effort so perfect that it feels effortless. An actor who refuses to act because the ending is already written is not enlightened. The Gita calls that tamas, spiritual laziness disguised as surrender. You don't transcend life by walking up the stage. You transcend life by acting so fully that you no longer feel imprisoned by the role. This is where most people misunderstood karma. Karma does not say everything is fixed, so do nothing. Karma says your actions shape who you become, even if you cannot control what comes to you. Action done without attachment to results is what Krishna calls karma leading to akarma. Action so clean, so sincere, so free from ego that it leaves no psychological residue. You act, but you're not consumed by the outcome. James Clear said something similar in the Atomic Habits. He says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Goals are outcomes, systems are actions. You don't control when success arrives, but you can control whether you show up today. And destiny responds not to your wishes, but to your daily actions. Even the famous philosopher Marcus Aurelius said something similar in Meditations. Accept everything that happens as if you had chosen it, not because you controlled it, but because you responded with dignity. And this is a beautiful paradox of Sanatana Dharma. You're simultaneously the actor on the stage and the silent awareness observing the play. Only by performing with unyielding intensity do you awake to the truth. You are never just a character. You are always eternal witness. So when someone says everything is fixed by destiny, ask them this. If destiny was alone enough, why did Krishna tell Arjuna to stand up and fight? Why didn't he say, sit down, whatever is meant to happen will happen anyway? Because destiny gives you the stage, but Dharma decides how you stand upon it. So why should you act if everything is already written? Because the script may be fixed, but your performance is not. And when you act with full responsibility, without attachment to outcome, you don't escape destiny, you fulfill it. The enlightened don't run from the movie. They play the role so completely that when finally curtain falls, there is nothing left to regret. Only silence, that kind that says, I did not escape my role, I live it fully, and that according to Gita is freedom. And if these words touch your heart, comment Hare Krishna and like, share and subscribe to my channel. Not for motivation, because I don't believe in motivation. I believe in clarity, awareness, discipline and truth.